to get some confidence? How many debates to earn some tailwind? The years pass, I'm still the same. What will it take? Why the wait? Up and down, I'm losing ground. Pretender, tell me what to believe. I ain't got a sweet tooth for lying. Spender, show me how to succeed. My wallet is spreading thin. Oh, ooh, ooh, what to do? I am me and not you. Ooh, ooh, what to say? Please make the strain go away. Pretender. How many right turns?
Hello, I'm Paul LeBlanc. I'm president of Southern New Hampshire University. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this live stream event. We've been waiting for a long time to do a commencement ceremony. If you are one of our students watching today from any place in the world, know how proud we are of you. If you are a friend or a family member who helped that student get across the finish line, understand how important your role has been. We sometimes say it takes a village to raise a child. We think it takes a village to get a graduate across the finish line. Let the commencement ceremonies begin.
Graduates, you have your whole lives ahead of you. Every single day is an opportunity to follow up on the extraordinary education you've received through SNHU. Many of you have already lived through incredible sacrifices. Some of you will become writers, designers, and engineers. But no matter what path you take, be informed.
Congratulations. When you look back at the last year of your life, I want you to reflect on how hard you've worked. And I want you to know how proud we are of you.
Hello, graduates. I'm Dr. Jeff Zarnick, and on behalf of your incredible faculty, advising, and all the wonderful people here that supported you through your journey, congratulations from all of us. Yes, this is the first step. It's not the last, is it? This is when the real work begins. You've accumulated a great deal of knowledge. You've stayed up late at night, working hard, developing those skills of grit, perseverance, and communication, critical thinking, and compassion. So once again, congratulations and best wishes to all of you.
Oh my goodness, look at that! Master's degree! I did it! I got it today. I have a lot of respect and admiration for the coming graduates, and that's just a great job. We all know how much time it takes to do the discussion board post and all the readings. A great job on hard work, and hopefully you'll find success.
Congratulations, you made it, and keep going. It doesn't stop. Take that same fire and intensity to push you towards your next journey, your next career, and don't ever stop believing in yourself.
As you start to graduate, you start to come to the end of your degree, just think about the good work that you're going to do with it. Be humble. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget what it was like when you were just starting out. Don't be afraid to reach back and help somebody else. Leverage the different resources that they need to be successful. If you've accomplished something this great, you're in a position to help somebody else.
To keep pushing towards your dreams, sometimes we think that no one sees us as we're working hard, but you never know who's watching you from the shadows, and you're inspiring them. So as we continue to push towards our goals, we're helping others without even knowing it.
I keep looking at it and I'm nervous, I'm excited, because I know I worked really hard for it and it's finally here. It's right here. I did it. Bachelor of Arts, Graphic Design, and Media. Jesus G. Suarez. I did it. And it's here. Once I opened it, it was real. And I walked through the finish line. I got it. It's a fabulous feeling to have.
Hi everyone, this is Paul LeBlanc, president of the university, and I just want to offer my hearty congratulations to all of our graduates. It's been an extraordinary year. It's not the year you or we banked on. I think it's a testimony to your grit and resilience that you are graduating now, and this year was challenging for you and for everybody concerned, but it will be in some ways the year that you remember best. And it's easy to say, yeah, because it was such a terrible year. But in fact, it will be the year you remember best because it was a year in which you overcame so much and you achieved so much. So on behalf of the whole SNHU community, know that we couldn't be more proud, we couldn't be happier for you, and we welcome you into the SNHU alumni family.
Good morning and welcome. I am Dr. Danny Tangway, and I have the pleasure of introducing our first group of graduates today. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's College for America programs please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's College for America programs. Our graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies they need to succeed in their careers. These graduates will enter a more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding environment than the graduates before them. Through their studies at SNHU and their real-world experiences, they are prepared to exceed in the highly challenging environments that await them. These graduates transition from being yesterday's students to being today's professionals and tomorrow's leaders. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have lifelong positive impact on these graduates' lives. Congratulations to the newest SNHU College for America General Studies program graduates. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Kimberly Blanchette. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Business programs, please rise. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Business programs. Our business graduates will enter the business world prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of disciplines and specializations. Our business graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and technology-driven organizations than the graduates before them. Through their studies at Southern New Hampshire University, their real-world experiences, they are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging business environments that await them. At this time, allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of our business program students. Your work will have lifelong impact on the lives of these graduates. Thank you. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Business programs. Congrats. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Michelle Hill. With the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Clinical Mental Health Counseling Program, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty and administration, families, colleagues, friends, and advisors, please join me in welcoming the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Graduate Program in Counseling. The mission of the Masters in Clinical Mental Health Counseling is to empower new generations of counselors by transforming the lives of our students and through them, the clients and communities that they serve. Today, the faculty and staff of the counseling program at SNHU are proud to present these graduates who have, by their hard work and perseverance, demonstrated that they are ready to take the next step in their journeys, that they are well prepared to have a positive impact on the lives of others, and who are grounded in an ethical practice that promotes unconditional positive regard and cultural humility towards themselves and towards others. As described by our counseling faculty, these graduates have been resilient through a global pandemic and so many challenges in the world, working in your communities as interns while also working full-time. As mental health is discussed more openly, more than ever, the world needs your gifts and talents as healers. We appreciate all of your hard work and dedication as you have accomplished something amazing. Please join me in welcoming the newest graduates of SNHU's Graduate Counseling Program. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Pam Varhal with the faculty and graduates of SNHU's Health Professions Program. Please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Health Professions programs. Our health profession graduates will enter the healthcare industry prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of disciplines and specializations. Our graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies they will need to succeed in their careers. These graduates will enter a more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding environment than the graduates before them. Through their studies at SNHU and their real-world experiences, they are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging environments that await them. These graduates transition from being yesterday's students to being today's professionals and tomorrow's leaders in the healthcare field. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have lifelong positive impact on the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's Health Professions programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Peggy Moriarty-Litz with the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs. Please rise if able. Nice. President LeBlanc, I would like to introduce to you the newest member of Southern New Hampshire University's nursing programs. Our students will enter the healthcare field prepared with academic degrees and experience in quality and safety initiatives using evidence-based practice in order to care for the diverse needs of our communities. These graduates have demonstrated the knowledge, skills, attitudes, and professional competencies required to be successful in their careers. They will enter a highly complex healthcare environment in the evolving leadership roles that will await them. 2020 and 2021 have been declared the year of the nurse, and nurses are more important than ever. I would like to take a moment to thank the nursing faculty, associate deans and directors, clinical placement staff, and advisors who have supported these graduates throughout their academic journey. Your support will make a difference in the success of these graduates' career. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the newest members of SNHU's nursing programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, Senior Vice President at SNHU. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We're all very excited to finally be able to celebrate our first fall commencement. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by Jessica Caldwell, Director of Academic Advising at SNHU.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Congrats.
Good morning, everyone. I think we can do better than that. This is a celebration. Good morning, everyone. I'm Paul LeBlanc. I'm the president of the university. You probably figured that out if you own a TV. I've intruded in your living room, but the bling also gives it away. And I have to tell you, we are so happy to be doing this again in person. We had promised everyone we would do graduation. We finally were able to do this. This is the fourth of the weekend. We started Friday night. We did 2 yesterday. We messed all of those up. This one's going to be perfect. Don't tell the other people who said that. We love a full audience. I think one of the things that I just struck by as I was walking around and watching all of you gathering today, had a chance to be outside, and at so many graduations in America, what we see are really young people surrounded by parents and grandparents and circles of elders. And today what we saw really so often was graduates holding babies and grandparents holding grandchildren and whole families and communities gathering in celebration. So I want you to take a moment to see if you can find your family and your friends in the audience, but let's thank them. Wave to them, give them a hoot, give them a round of applause. One of my favorite moments so far this weekend was on Friday night. We had a graduate right in the front row, and I got to meet his little daughter, who I think was probably 2 or 3. And even though there were a lot of people, and it's pretty loud in here, when he walked up, what you heard through the whole arena was, "Go, Daddy, go, Daddy, go, Daddy." And one of the joys of this is the sound of children. I don't know how you all do it, right? In this audience, we have people who are parents, they're working full time, they're in the military, they're veterans, they're taking care of the elderly. And then you had a pandemic, and some of you even found time to have a baby, so I don't know where that extra space came in. But there are lots of babies in the audience, and if they're crying a little bit, or fussing, or just shouting and gleefully when you walk up, I think that's a sign of happiness in my book, and we'll take that all day long. We're really pleased. This is, how many of you are in New Hampshire for the first time in your life? A lot of people. Where have you been? This is a really cool place. Oh, you've been online, that's right. So just a word about Manchester, because it's a city that I've come to love. It's not where I grew up, but it's a place I've been here for now some time. This is a city that was founded on the ancestral homes of the Abenaki Nation, something we don't recognize enough. And then it became a major industrial city, one of the largest in the world. It was named after Manchester, England. In the late 1800s, these mills were full, making shoes and textiles, clothing. And people came from around the world. They needed mill workers, so they sent recruiting agents to Europe, to Canada. They brought in Greeks, they brought in Lebanese, they brought in people from Scotland who had technical skills to run the mills. They brought in young single women from Quebec who would live in all women's homes, and they were seamstresses in the textile factories. And it's a city that's built on immigration, and it's built on the collective talents and creativity and wisdom of people who came from all corners of the world. In this graduating class, all 50 states are represented. 71 nations are represented. I venture to say that every political persuasion is represented in this room. Every faith tradition is represented in this room. And when we did the Pledge of Allegiance, I was struck by the fact that this country is in a challenging time. We know that, and we've been through this horror called the pandemic. But in this morning's ceremony, we come together as a community of learners. All graduations are celebrations of your academic achievement. This is something bigger. You did this in one of the most difficult periods that this country has faced. You did it when we had the uncertainty early in the pandemic. We were washing down groceries and we didn't know if they had to stay out in the garage for a couple of days before we could bring them in. If you remember, we thought it was going to be a couple of weeks. We had all of our workforce go remote. I'm so proud of our advisors and our admissions people and our faculty who didn't miss a beat in working with you. But we thought, we'll do this for a couple of weeks and we'll be able to go back. And of course, weeks turned into months and now we're moving on 2 years. And I like to think that we're finally coming out of this, but that you did this during this time. I was talking to Laurie Santos, a psychologist, a very famous one from Yale, who has a wonderful podcast called The Happiness Lab. You have free time now that you have your degree, so you can listen to podcasts. In the Happiness Lab, she talks about all the challenges and difficulties that this graduating class has had, and how it will make this probably the most bonded, proud graduating class to ever come out of SNHU. Someday, when you're talking to your grandchildren about your college degree, you will recall that you did it in this time, and you will recall that it was special, and it is indeed special. So I know you've seen the ad where I say, stand up if you're this, stand up if you're that, but I think you actually, other classes should stand up just because who you are. You did something amazing. Stand up because you're the best graduating class in America today. Thank you. So I talked about your friends and your family and your community because you know better than me that no one gets here alone, right? When you're doing work and someone else has to take care of a kid, make a meal, buy you some time, whatever it was, you had all this support and help and people rooting for you. But that included tons of people that you've never met here at SNHU. So I'd ask the platform party to stand because they represent our academic teams, our advisors, Winnie Learners here representing our board of trustees. Please stand up and please join me in thanking them and the whole community. Thank you. All of those folks who are getting your hoods on right and all the people who are volunteering to get you seated, they volunteer. They come in on their weekend to be with you, and it's not hard duty. In other words, we ask and everyone puts their hand up because we love our students, we love what you've done, and they want to be part of your celebration, your success. So I want to, we have a lot of fun ahead of us, and it starts with our student speaker, Yolanda Cox. She's wonderful. We got to spend a little bit of time behind stage. And student speakers are actually chosen through a university committee. Every class has one. It's a selection process, and it's an honor to be the person who gets to speak to you and for you. So please join me in inviting Yolanda Cox to the podium.
Good morning. President LeBlanc, distinguished deans, Board of Trustees, staff, faculty, friends, and my fellow graduates. As a member of the 2021 graduating class, it brings me great pleasure to stand with you as we hold our light high for our tribes to find us. We all recognize that we wanted more, and coming to SNHU was the best decision for us. Well, because look at us. We're here right now. We have succeeded. Now, if you were anything like me, you talked to your friends, your family, your coworkers, you talked to anybody that you could to figure out, is this the right thing to do? Then you sat down and decided, yes is my answer. You opened the computer, you completed the application, you hit submit because you said it's time for me to level up. And Southern New Hampshire University is the school for me to do it. Now, wait a minute. It wasn't an easy journey. We all know that. I'm sure there were some weeks where you had everything turned in right on time or long before. Yeah. Then there were other times on a Thursday at 11:58 p.m. You were typing that last bit of your discussion post and you hit submit and you probably woke up with the computer in your lap. See, the beauty of SNHU programming is that it's open to all of us. Those who work full-time, those of you who raise children and build brands, all while staying connected to your family and your friends. We wear many hats, but we were committed to the process that would take us to the next level. You see, we knew if we finished the race, our tribe would be ready for us. See, what you didn't realize that they were rooting for you the whole time. They were excited when you were posting your grades. They sent you virtual hugs. They hit like on your posts. They hit hearts when you went live. They knew your yes to hit submit would be the process to deliver something special to them, but ultimately, it would unlock the greater that was inside of you. So as we stand here, side by side, let's make sure we tell those who are on the way to SNHU that the decision to press submit is one that will change their lives and the lives around them. We will tell them with one collective voice that they can succeed as long as they stay the course. And remember, the reason that they said yes in the beginning was because of this moment we are experiencing right here. My fellow graduates, we made it. Now it is time for us to show up and shine. Thank you.
I have to chuckle at the question of discussion boards. Not all of you loved your discussion boards, I know. But yesterday, I got to meet two students who are graduating, well, one was graduating, one will graduate next year, who met on a discussion board, fell in love, and are married now. And we don't even charge extra for that, so if that happened. Thank you, Yolanda. At each of our ceremonies, we choose someone who exemplifies our mission to whom we will award an honorary doctorate, and they serve as our commencement speaker. Though we wish, I have to tell you, before I introduce the speaker, this is of a little ambivalence. I grew up in the Boston area as a Boston Celtics fan, and this guy was the bane of my existence. Well, wait till you hear who's speaking. So we're actually honored because after his basketball career, our speaker, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is our 2021 honorary degree recipient, has gone on. He deserves our respect, and we should honor him for what he did in basketball, but what he's done afterwards has been remarkable. For those of you who may not know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the NBA's all-time leading scorer. The Celtics know that painfully. A four-time award-winning magazine columnist of the year, a six-time NBA champion, and the league's only six-time MVP. After 50 years as an athlete and activist, he offers his perspectives as a nationally recognized speaker who regularly appears on the lecture circuit. Currently, he serves as chairman of his Skyhook Foundation, whose mission is give kids a shot that can't be blocked by bringing educational STEM opportunities to underserved communities through innovative outdoor environmental program. He's a New York Times bestselling author. He has written 15 books, including 2 recent memoirs, Becoming Kareem for young readers, and Coach Wooden and Me, about his lifelong friendship with famed UCLA coach John Wooden. He actually also wrote a season of Veronica Mars, which I kind of marvel at. Where did that come from? Before leaving office, President Barack Obama awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. It's my great pleasure to award him with the degree of Doctor of Public Service. We sent him his degree on the West Coast, and he shared remarks with us. Please turn your attention to the screens.
Congratulations, graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. It is my pleasure to be able to share this joyful day with you and your families as we celebrate all your hard work and sacrifices. It's tradition at these kinds of pomp and circumstance ceremonies that school administrators bring out some older, distinguished person, like myself, to dispense sage advice about where you go from here. However, whenever I'm asked for advice, I remember one of my favorite scenes from the West Side Story, when Doc, who runs a small soda shop where the Jets street gang hangs out, offers the boys some unsolicited advice. He makes the classic mistake of saying what most oldsters say to young people. When I was your age, to which one of the Jets sneers, "You was never my age." He's right, of course. Every generation grows up with unique circumstances, with different pressures, different experiences, and different expectations. What I went through when I was your age is not directly comparable to what you're going through right now. Part of your education was during a worldwide pandemic. Climate change is an immediate threat. Insurrectionists invaded the Capitol building. Attempts were made to overturn a national election. Other generations haven't experienced anything like that. Yet, even though those events are unique to your generation, there are certain core values that we share across all generations. These values are codified in the U.S. Constitution, and it's up to every new generation to defend those values against attack. Unfortunately, the most dangerous attacks come from within our country, from those who are misinformed or just hostile to the ideals of democracy. The most important ideal that this country stands for is that every person, regardless of race, gender, ethnic origin, religion, or gender identity, deserves an equal opportunity to thrive. We may disagree with how to make this a reality for everyone, but we can't disagree that this is an existential goal of our country. Some people are content in agreeing this is our goal, but then are unwilling to do anything to help make this a reality. Others will avoid responsibility by claiming we've already achieved this goal. It's like hearing a knocking in your engine while driving and choosing to ignore it with the hopes it will go away. Well, that knocking you're hearing is all the voices of the people who share the core value that everyone should have the same opportunities. Yet they aren't getting those opportunities due to flaws in our systems. Last year, those voices were heard loud and clear during what the New York Times estimated was the largest protest movement in the history of the United States. Between 15 and 26 million people took to the streets to support Black Lives Matter. As a result, policing policies were changed. Personnel changes were made. Budgets were reallocated. Offensive statues were removed, and the country as a whole was much better informed about the life and death challenges facing people of color. Unfortunately, the country still has its share of wannabe Thanoses who would like to snap their fingers and make part of the population disappear, particularly the part that looks different, worships different, loves different. The way they are accomplishing this terrible feat of inhumanity is not through infinity stones, but through legislation. At least 19 states have enacted 33 laws to make voting harder, especially for the poor and people of color. Redistricting in Texas and other states has also deliberately disenfranchised many black voters. This relentless campaign to disempower and silence isn't just race-based. According to the Human Rights Campaign, 2021 has already become the worst year in recent history for LGBTQ, as an unprecedented number of states enact record-shattering anti-LGBTQ legislation. School children are having their curriculum rewritten to make sure they're less informed. Women are also facing the harshest anti-choice legislation in 60 years, as those finger snappers attempt to return women to a traditional father knows best time of knowing her place. When I was your age, that's right, I'm starting this part with those infamous words. The difference is that I'm not advising you to be like me. I'm pointing out how I, too, had to grapple with the major changes of becoming a meaningful member of society. When I was 20 years old and attending UCLA, I was invited by Jim Brown, a well-known activist, Hollywood actor, and NFL athlete, to join a group of black athletes in what became known as the Cleveland Summit. We were tasked with deciding whether to support or condemn boxing heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali in his decision not to participate in the draft as a conscientious objector. I was the youngest member of the group. Some had been in the military and did not look sympathetically on draft dodgers. I felt overwhelmed by the responsibility. Who was I, a kid just out of my teenage years, deciding the fate of anything, let alone one of the most famous black men in the world? Wasn't that best left up to older, wiser people? But there I was, along with older, wiser people, listening to Ali talk about his faith, his unwillingness to kill, and his willingness to give up his title, lose millions of dollars, and face years of imprisonment. Even when the government guaranteed he wouldn't have to go to Vietnam, that he would only do exhibition boxing, he refused. He wouldn't allow himself to be used as a poster boy to recruit others to do what he wouldn't do. By the time we were done grilling Ali, we all agreed that he was not just sincere, but uncommonly courageous. It was then that I knew that being an American didn't just mean that I got to grab all of the benefits of the country while watching others get nothing. It meant taking an active role in guiding it, in helping steer it in the direction that the founders, even with their faults, intended us to go. It has been said that eternal vigilance is the price of democracy. If a garden is not constantly tended to, it will become overgrown with weeds that choke off the vegetables. Without our active vigilance, our country's ideals of a paradise of equality will devolve into nothing more than a tax haven for the rich and powerful. We will become the kind of country that we have fought a revolution to change. This is not a rallying call to take to the streets with banners and slogans. It is a rallying call to encourage you to become the best person you can be. That includes following your dreams of a rewarding career, loving family, close friends, outdoor barbecues, Patriots season tickets, and whatever else you choose to desire. But it also means actively defending the values that made your success possible so that everyone has the same opportunity to be successful. Someday, when you turn to your children and say, "When I was your age," and you know you will, they'll still roll their eyes, but they'll be rolling them in a world that is better than the one you inherited. And when those eyes stop rolling, they'll be looking at you with pride and admiration because you helped make it a better, fairer, more equal place than it has ever been before. Thank you, and enjoy the journey.
Each year, we recognize outstanding faculty members with our Excellence in Teaching Awards. These awards are especially meaningful as the people are nominated by you, by students. Our 20 and 21 recipients were sent their award plaques at home and announced, but we'd like to acknowledge them again today. The 2020 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients were Dr. Audrey Rogers, Rebecca Libby, Karina Hayward, and Joseph Whitworth. The 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients were Dr. Jennifer McGinnis, Greg McHale, Dr. Eric Jett, Lisa Staley. We also received thousands of student nominations to recognize an outstanding advisor and the significant impact they have on student success. Each year, one deserving faculty advisor, one deserving professional advisor, and 2 academic advisors are awarded an Excellence in Advising Award. Once again, the recipients have already received their awards, but we'd like to recognize them here today. The 2020 Excellence in Advising Award recipients were Nina Fink, Micheline West, Megan Lucier, Jeffrey Hanlon, Joshua Demule, Andrew Porgelzelski. And the 21 Excellence in Advising Award recipients were Colleen Bolton, Professor Andrea Bard, Ashley Barker, Zachary DeJesus, Haley Mount, and Dana Hark. Congratulations. We know our advisors play a critical role in your success. We want to acknowledge all of them and our faculty. You know, as large as we are in any given graduation, I typically will read one or two, maybe even three names of posthumous recipients of degrees, folks who were that close to the finish line and who passed before they could be here to join us. It is reflective of what we've been through as a nation and how many people, how many Americans have been lost, that this list is very, very long. It was shocking to me when I opened the book originally. So in what is otherwise a moment of amazing celebration and happiness, I want to make sure that we take a moment because they are loved no less than any of us and any of you by their families and their friends to read the names of our posthumous diploma recipients today. They are Ryan Martin, Patrick Fuller, Justin Lowry, Jeffrey J. Mitchell, Kimberly Berry, David Jensen, Brianna Knight, Nancy Massey, Zachary Overy, Caitlin Vilsanor, Vanessa Diaz, Anthony DeJohnson, Christine M. Hebert, Sonia Logan, Christopher Pollard, Michelle Renaud, Jacob Dickerson, Dustin Arthur Kelleher, Alexander Moore, Leslie Mae Weber, and Howard Tall. Take a moment of silence to remember them and all the people that you carry with you in your heart that aren't with you here today, but are very much with you in spirit. Thank you. So now let's get back to the celebration part, which is giving you your diplomas. And there's a little bit of housekeeping. So the way this works, and really we have to get better at this, because yesterday's class, they just couldn't follow these instructions. We took a number of diplomas back, actually, we weren't sure. Marshals will sort of get you out of your row, starting from the back. So you guys in the front, get comfortable. We will make your way. You get to end the show. And they'll bring you up, starting with the back row. You're going to hand your name card to a reader who will read your name. Now, half the class yesterday froze at that moment with the prospect of coming up to get their diploma. You don't have to pause. Don't wait to hear your name, because if we do it really well, your name gets read as you're getting your diploma, and we'll take your photo. If you're comfortable, you can take your mask off at that point, so that you get a good photograph of you. The photographers will take care of that. You don't have to wait for a signal. They're super good. They'll take a second one if they didn't like the first one real quick. And I will make sure no one leaves before they hear their name. So just keep coming. Don't wait. If you feel that little push in your back, you froze. Inexplicably, by the way, see all these diplomas? There were people who came up yesterday and decided to leave without theirs. I handed it to them, and they handed it back and walked away. Like, you earned this. Take it. So take the diploma. We've got a lot of them. Everyone here will get one. We don't have to share. Then there's the last part. And the last part is that there's a little bit of actual legal language that has to be read, and I'm going to invite Dr. Batchelor to come up here and read it, and then I'm going to say some language that I'm supposed to say according to the Court of New Hampshire. I didn't do this the first year I was president, and don't tell anyone, but there's a whole group of people who think they have an SNHU degree. That may not be the case. We will not make that mistake for you today. Jennifer?
Will the graduates please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legalese. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, Associate in Arts and Associate in Science, with all rights, honors, privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, and please be seated. We'll start. This requires almost a superhuman power for me not to want to shake your hands, but I'm told we were going to hand degrees and no handshaking, so that's the other part I forget to mention. But in the first degree, the first person who gets her degree is Yolanda, because she's up here on stage with us.
Lucy Wu.
Paulette Ann Forgas.
Julio Cesar Suazo.
Sean M. Napolitano.
Freya Fernandez.
Jermaine Peggy.
Inara Allison Reed.
Akela Etienne.
Peter Ryan Tufts.
Melissa Ann Gonville.
Tunisha Balkasoon, Associates with Honors.
Bridget Etheridge May.
Zacharias Dagnachu.
Abdirasad Mohammed Yusuf.
Viola Tiba.
Juliana Marie Lopez Davis.
Sharon Ferreira.
Doreen Dutton, summa cum laude.
Shanice N. Chappelle.
Crystal M. Morel, magna cum laude.
Delvine Ntangeri.
Sam K. George.
Rachel Marsh.
Andrew Manuel Rebello, summa cum laude.
Catherine R. Murphy, summa cum laude.
Dat Dow.
Pamela Andral, magna cum laude.
Jared Christopher Stevens.
Yesenia Castellanos.
Shanice Griffith Turney, magna cum laude.
Ali Roman Halumi, cum laude.
Kelly Erico.
Daniela Zapata Ayala, cum laude.
Brienda Murillo.
Laudra St. Julian.
Tilk Elzy.
Elaine M. Canela Romero, summa cum laude.
Gina Marie Frenzel, summa cum laude.
Heather Michelle Bradford, summa cum laude.
Gospel Okereke.
Alina Kotobakshian, magna cum laude.
Joseph Anthony Galliastro, summa cum laude.
Luis Felipe Vanegas Zapata, summa cum laude.
Claudia Pierre Muller.
Carolina Hernandez.
Mardia Dillon.
Kelsey A. Kunkel.
Nadia Fontus, summa cum laude.
Chandra Peak.
Maureen Duntley Powell.
Tatiana Marie DePante.
Francis Olukin.
Vincent O. Iwa.
Jessica Quay Tran.
Alonko Atanli.
Grace Ganchanga, summa cum laude.
Ashleen Shadell C. Joseph. Adam Nicholas Manolis, cum laude.
Olusowayan Mary Adieri, magna cum laude.
Jessica Eve Maciel Stamper, cum laude.
Elizabeth Valladares Peixoto.
Caitlin Lamarca.
Sabine Durancy, cum laude.
Sammy Ayodo Amimo.
Cassandra Evelyn Gent.
Jasmine K. Mohari, summa cum laude.
Rabbi Malemba, cum laude.
Jenna Adkins.
Naisha Mohammed, summa cum laude.
Catherine Elizabeth Felix.
Anita Marie Shannon, summa cum laude.
Tiffany Amber Tebow.
Idea Aziri.
Angela Alcott, summa cum laude.
Gina M. Olson.
Betsy Mirtha Lubin Genius, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Acosta.
Hannah Karen Rodriguez.
Nelita Villazon Murphy.
Carlos Alberto Garcia Montes, summa cum laude.
Tanya Wright.
Io Michael Lewis.
Selena Ayala Moran, summa cum laude.
Kiara Parker, Associates with Honors.
Charles Vincent, summa cum laude.
Shatara Chavis.
Jennifer Huell.
Natalie Pacheco, magna cum laude.
Jovan Thomas.
Francine D. Wilson.
Christian Fantaus, magna cum laude.
Amanda Marie Goyette, cum laude.
James Morrissey, summa cum laude.
Brody Jean Cayo.
Caroline I. Gerbolini, summa cum laude. Caroline I. Gerbolini, Associates with Highest Honors.
Jessica Dormus.
Kareem J. Fuller, cum laude.
Heather Dacey.
Natalie Sheridan, magna cum laude.
Jason Alexander Beeland.
Stephanie Boudreau, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Marie Malone.
Olivia Joy Patch, magna cum laude.
Teresa Colon, magna cum laude.
Beatrice Coach.
Devin L. McEwen, summa cum laude.
Tyler Conley.
Tierra Dabbs, summa cum laude.
Ryan James Buckley.
Mariangela Ferreira.
Robert Scott Mangello, summa cum laude.
Robert Owusu Akiampim.
Lilawati Ramkishan.
Nicole Marie Andrews, cum laude.
Tracy Duren.
Emily Parker.
Jonathan Urban.
Isaac Giroux, summa cum laude.
Alexis Nydia Threat.
Angelina Madden, magna cum laude.
James Gagne, summa cum laude.
Sherry Doe, cum laude.
Renee K. Matten, summa cum laude.
Matthew Phillips, cum laude.
Rose Gonzalez, summa cum laude.
Aline Marderosian, summa cum laude.
Taishia Goldsberry.
Caroline Awa Anwobor.
Hannah Sinkata.
Ainur Nagizade, Associates with Honors.
Arlise Fontenot.
Bonnie J. Nyman. Tammy Newsom, summa cum laude.
Moises N. Arboleda Ramirez, summa cum laude.
Nicole Dorson Johnson, summa cum laude.
Sheree D. Murray Ellis.
Devondre Adams.
Marie Carleen Montpremier.
Michelle Dunn.
Bernard Intiamoa.
Urama Castro.
Alexandra Ortalaza, cum laude.
Mary Ellen Casabon, summa cum laude.
Mallory Megan Agahegian.
Jacob McVeigh. Roberta F. Mason.
Nije Atias Leon, cum laude.
Robinson Robeck Orr Smith.
Franz Pierre.
Christopher Jacob Patton.
Mary Denise Walker.
Lindsay Michelle Machado, cum laude.
Mary Juanite Renee Charles.
Samian Noor.
Gifty Osei.
Lauren Renee Welch.
Bradley Roland, magna cum laude.
Amelia Dankaz, cum laude.
Sony Sok, cum laude.
Megan Miller, summa cum laude.
Megan Ainsley Harper.
Nicholas Stephen Blessed Rosenblum.
Connor C. Rents, summa cum laude. Hannah A. McSweeney, summa cum laude.
Devin Laughlin.
Daniel Guanfobe.
Roberto C. Duran.
Lilawati Saldana.
Sabino Ramirez Jr.
Emily D. Silvestro, summa cum laude.
Nicola P.C.
Pierre Rodney Julian.
Isaura C. Martinez.
Theopolis Imbufe.
Pedro G. Ramoser, summa cum laude.
Evelyn A. Osundu, magna cum laude.
Morgan Diane Hatfield, associates with highest honors.
Claude Kabiruka.
Melanie Chakas, summa cum laude.
Brendan Hare.
Sid Giolani.
Ketsia Bushiri.
Donna Malofsky, summa cum laude.
Muriel Ann Bailey.
Wiata Camara Venga, summa cum laude.
Sylvia Willis, magna cum laude.
Catherine Helen Murray.
Jessica Shatrice Clopton Robinson.
Ashley Reagan. Jasmina Katakovich.
Braden R. Alvarez Cabrera.
Marvin Martinez.
Doris Diaz, cum laude.
Adam Fogarty.
DeAngela Patrice Forbes.
Hillary Elaine Lester.
Sarah Thomas.
Kimberly Bailey.
Erica Hill, summa cum laude.
Joanne Marie Lombardi, summa cum laude.
Rachel Cray, summa cum laude.
Tina Adelina Lynch, magna cum laude.
Zachary J. Ferry.
Tedrick Douglas.
Sharita Grosset.
Jolene Stetz, summa cum laude.
Hakeem Townsend.
Amy Lenora Thompson, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Grogan, associates with highest honors.
Robin L. Pallies, cum laude.
Hardik Patel.
Kimberly Lenfest, summa cum laude.
Yedi Lander.
Misha Nadia Fields.
April Skenyon, summa cum laude.
Carly Rose Bennett.
Adesola Adelakun.
Nancy Lynch.
Muntinta N. Zales, summa cum laude.
Gino Benjamin, cum laude.
Danielle Jordan Urbanski, summa cum laude.
Patrick Muigai Gatawa.
Sonia Maybon, magna cum laude.
Denise Veselovsky, summa cum laude.
Miria Atkinson de Souza, magna cum laude.
Chelsea E. Canonico.
Gemily Glodin, magna cum laude.
Antonio Williams.
Krista Maureen Rydberg.
Isabella Mayo, summa cum laude.
Lemuel E. Soto, summa cum laude.
Kelsey Nicole Shea, cum laude.
Rhonda El Canoon, summa cum laude.
Richard R. Russo.
Jessica L. Lovelace.
Amanda Rosario.
Christopher DeAnda.
Irvis Meaty.
Emma Kate Whitcomb.
Jennifer L. Tuttle, summa cum laude.
Sarah Beth Maynard.
Stuart Spahn.
Courtney Stone. Stephanie Nicole Carroll. Glissanda Camacho Sullivan, summa cum laude.
Kelsey H. Meehan.
Laura Therese Stout, summa cum laude.
Anisabel Centeo.
Priceless Michelle Johnson.
Yahira Flats.
Stacy Martin.
Raymond Aza Onekon.
Casey Pridham.
Miranda N. Porter, magna cum laude.
Anastasia Lynn McGrath.
Lane Neas.
Michael A. Valenti, cum laude.
Natalie Alvarez Brown.
Thomas Merola, summa cum laude.
Nicole Mendieta.
Lisa Ann Perot, magna cum laude.
Zoban S.A. Joma.
Joelle Nicole Greenhill.
Brianna Therese Nunes.
Layla McVeigh, summa cum laude.
Seth Michael Zwiebelhover, summa cum laude.
Ashton Derek Brown, cum laude.
Doris Jane McCullough.
Ona Shermay Bukowski.
Adedayo Abiose Otokiti.
Joseph Michael Doria, magna cum laude.
Oscar F. Bernal.
Alyssa Lawrence. Nicole Dufour.
Danielle D. Kavanaugh, summa cum laude.
Jessica Castro, summa cum laude.
Claren Jean Barrow.
Leah Grace Lawrence, magna cum laude.
Michelle D. Boucher.
Melissa Aarons.
Samuel O. Awelua.
Sheila Span, cum laude.
Sarah E. Bahia, summa cum laude.
Kaylee E. Milligan.
Elizanette Marie Davila Roman, cum laude.
Lynn Taylor.
Sarath Sek, magna cum laude.
Quanisha Corwise.
Napoleon Ute.
Rachel Marie Davidson.
Valeria de Los Angeles Rosales.
Erin Breslin.
Erica A. Flores Caballero.
Lucille Barry, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Abbott, cum laude.
Jordan Monique Hampton.
Christian Dahl.
Crystal Nicole James, magna cum laude.
Daniel J. Amato III.
Fabio Martins.
David Johnson Jr., magna cum laude.
Lydia Gadungo Perry, cum laude.
Shantae Lynn Clark.
Marie Kong.
Rhonda Morrill.
Brittany Noel Klein, summa cum laude.
Nisha Dunkley.
Chase Andrew Thomas.
Adele DeWeaver Johnson.
Paul Richard Kerr Jr.
Constantina Safenius, magna cum laude.
Jesse Snow.
Erica Ward.
Lizette A. Sorois, cum laude.
Daniel Sean Sullivan Jr.
Skylar Olivia Munson.
Yolanda N. Jones, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Duncan.
Busola Obayomi.
Jennifer Ingrid Ortiz, summa cum laude.
Christian Ishmael Walker.
Stacy L. Farland, summa cum laude.
Christian Ann Emery, summa cum laude.
Caroline Collins.
Stephanie L. Swalgen, summa cum laude.
Anthony Richardson.
Nisreen Monmi, cum laude.
Rachel M. Laterno, cum laude.
Maya Rachel Poirier.
Yakira Levi.
Kristen N. Sengel.
Jamesia Cheryl Robinson, magna cum laude.
Jordana C. Lima, summa cum laude.
Roxana Choza, summa cum laude.
Lynette Pina.
Lindsay Margaret Degnan.
Marcy Christine Vaduro.
Lori Collins. Ashley Michael, summa cum laude.
Nicole Leslie, summa cum laude.
Casey Locke.
Esther Flores Montoya.
Alyssa Sanderson, magna cum laude.
Michael Carosa, summa cum laude.
David Kerr.
Maria Taverdi, summa cum laude.
Monet Lee Bracey.
Lani Suarez Diaz, associates with high honors.
Candace N. Fonville.
Brittany Isom.
Mariela Y. Russell.
Caitlin Sargent, summa cum laude.
Kayla I. Bonilla.
Famata Lewis.
Agnes Love Scott.
Kezia Christina Faria, magna cum laude.
Janisha Marquetta Dubose.
Shaylee Hall, magna cum laude.
Rezawan Hussein.
Esther Mawiza Kaniki.
Anna Charikova.
Nicole Purcell.
Sarah W. Mara, summa cum laude.
Viola Kiles.
Nicole Bride, summa cum laude.
Claire A. Brooks, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Beach.
Carolina Llanos Kramer, summa cum laude.
Sephora Marie Alcindor.
Benjamin Molyneux, summa cum laude.
Brandon Michael Moore.
Crystal Lee Lewis.
Alyssa Danielle Stein, associates with honors.
Jane Scheidler, summa cum laude.
Ashley Mullen, summa cum laude.
Brittany Francine Misher, summa cum laude.
Diana Acevedo.
Erin Ann Kelly.
Alicia Rivera.
Renesleen Joseph. Rosemary Bosby.
Christopher Adekunle Owalabi.
Ashley N. Courier, magna cum laude.
Katie Joe Donahue, summa cum laude.
Sean Strickland.
Delaney Janine O'Hearn, summa cum laude.
Courtney Schaefer.
Syed Movesby.
Martha Laverin Howell.
Janelle Marie Bennett, magna cum laude. Noel Victoria Rizzo, cum laude.
Larry D. Rivera.
Andreas J. Damascos, summa cum laude.
Yasmin Sanchez.
Matthew Anthony Habus.
Sharina Nicole Bryant.
Mireya Mendez.
Kehongi Martha Joki, cum laude.
Kayla Lee Holden, summa cum laude.
Brianna Diamond.
Haley Diane Dugay.
Linda Covery Bell, summa cum laude.
Stephen Charles Braithwaite, magna cum laude. Micheline F. Frage.
Lynette Michelle Pennington.
Amber Britt.
Anne-Marie Elizabeth Campbell, cum laude.
Dion Joseph Teasdale, magna cum laude.
Brian Alvin Gardner.
Kimberly S. Hunter, summa cum laude.
Christine Brio, summa cum laude.
Deandra Lee Burke Costa.
Robert M. Richards, summa cum laude.
Courtney Lynette Cleaver.
DeJaris Brittany Bolton.
Melody P. Williams.
Abisola O. Adewolu.
Willie Lee Wingfield III, magna cum laude.
Christina Lynn Valenti, cum laude.
Joey Elliott Spraggins.
John Furia.
Bernadette Chirocas, summa cum laude.
Nicole R. Bowen, summa cum laude.
Crystal Hall, associates with honors.
Kathleen Baxter, cum laude.
Adair Elizabeth Walker, associates with highest honors.
Alicia Vasquez.
Samson Fowler.
Maria E. Davenport.
Valeria Patricia Valles.
Yashin Suroy, summa cum laude.
Hunter Bradford Newell.
Zachary Trujillo, magna cum laude.
Anitra Lynn Grossi, summa cum laude.
Heather Parker Jones, summa cum laude. Candace Telke.
Christine J. Faguada.
Folakemi Akinfenwa.
Lynette Hole Ministo, summa cum laude.
Dulce Natalie Carreno, summa cum laude.
Sophia Toscano, summa cum laude.
Haley Martin.
Christy Lee Wendler, summa cum laude.
Vilma Steves.
Trevor A. Zecca, magna cum laude.
Victoria Nicole Sakalos.
Victoria K. Paul, cum laude.
Robin Smith, summa cum laude.
Kaylee Ryan Turlip.
Gina Grace, cum laude.
Jasmine Yancey, magna cum laude.
David Kamler.
Dawn B. Niles, summa cum laude.
Dominique J. Clark.
Christina Hose, summa cum laude.
Brian Mark Vandeveer, summa cum laude.
Christina Marie McWiggin.
Kenneth W. Camille Jr., summa cum laude.
Jessica Eunice Vasquez.
George S. Lazar.
Beverly Rand.
Megan J. Haslip, cum laude.
Eric Vance.
Katina M. Jenkins.
Richard Whitker, summa cum laude.
Diane Watson Capers, magna cum laude.
Widley Cherry.
Anthony Antonio Gray.
Jeffrey Elliott Graham, summa cum laude.
Stephen Doron.
Carrie Lynn Hogue, summa cum laude.
Elisa Maria Cole.
James Kevin Asher.
Bailey Rose Lord, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Michelle Katchmar, summa cum laude.
Rachel M. McCulloch, summa cum laude.
Catherine J. Amaya.
Matthew Gillespie Santa, summa cum laude.
Nicole Fox Cole.
Julian Ross Palace Umalfi.
Christina Jones, associate with highest honors.
Carmela Marie Sigala, summa cum laude.
Margaret Bruce, associates with highest honors.
Zachary Ty Ledford, associates with high honors.
Courtney Mary Wyatt, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Ridenauer, magna cum laude.
Ryan D. Costello.
Christopher Davis Silva.
Kevin Walker.
Rebecca D. Hernai, magna cum laude.
Brianna C. Durfee, summa cum laude.
Mackendy Fizame.
Marta Sanchez, summa cum laude.
Derek Gregory Boyer.
Matthew David Lemoyne, summa cum laude.
Tiffany Greenwood, summa cum laude.
Christina Lee Sanders.
Caitlin Arnold Ritchie, cum laude.
Tiffany Yanez, magna cum laude.
Sydney Lord, summa cum laude.
Angelina Deshawn Pfeiffer.
Julianne LeBaron, summa cum laude.
Arthur Mervine.
Gregory James Germani.
Jonathan Tucker.
Amanda Patterson.
Jennifer Louise Cohen, cum laude.
Judy Roca.
Jennifer M.K. Libby, summa cum laude.
Jesus Juan David Palma Rojas, summa cum laude.
Richard Eugene Hubbard III, summa cum laude.
Vincent Parisi.
Tiffany Marie Bentley.
Christina Renee Marshall.
Timothy W. Donnelly.
Tia Williams.
Ebony Renee Martin.
Jeanette Laguerre Fenelon, summa cum laude.
Stacy M. Callery, summa cum laude.
Crystal Stahl, summa cum laude.
April Shemshuk, summa cum laude.
Andrea Lynn Griffiths, cum laude.
Colleen Marie Craffey.
Jessica G. Bartline.
Cache Cook.
Nicholas Milich, summa cum laude. Emanuela Saint Surin, summa cum laude.
Emily A. Yerby.
Boy Ngak Luong, summa cum laude.
Jamie Bardeen, summa cum laude.
Shannon Pappas, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Fastnack.
Danielle Lauren Minio.
Larisha Takia McConico.
Lydia Renee Bodwin, magna cum laude.
Katie Walker.
Rebecca Alberino, cum laude.
Tess Jordan Slack.
Silent James.
Jennifer Clark, summa cum laude.
Samantha Gatsky, magna cum laude.
Samira Somali.
Shantae Trice.
Nicole Marie Karen.
Sulisi Bito.
Corey Kidd.
Joy Louise Janelle, cum laude.
Elisa Marie Southall.
Rachel Jones, summa cum laude.
Michael Anthony Hernandez, summa cum laude.
Allison Gail Houghton.
Lena S. Gonzalez.
Bigay Nyang Conti, summa cum laude. Don Ashanti.
Henrietta Nyaigoti.
Megan Ann Swanson.
Brittany Lee Clark, magna cum laude.
Andre L. Smith.
Alyssa Sansone, summa cum laude. Trisha N. Thomas.
Kristen Elizabeth Longenecker.
Victoria Nickerson.
David Kerr Hawkins, cum laude.
Marissa J. Beard.
Kimberly Kozatska, associates with highest honors.
Faith Elizabeth Nafranowitz.
Mackenzie Rose Meeks. Emily Roderick.
Sharika Majesty Kalia Morris.
Mohammed Al-Zuabi.
Christopher Brockus, summa cum laude.
Stephen Burkhart.
Victoria L. Tuttle, magna cum laude.
Erica Lynn Zeller, cum laude.
Marshada Clark.
Janice Corcuera, magna cum laude.
Ethan Morgan.
Jonathan Stephen Blackburn.
Denise Riker, summa cum laude.
Suzanne Brownell, summa cum laude.
Alvaro Daniel Filardo.
Jason Bassiger, summa cum laude.
Ashley Burke.
Amber Lee Harrington.
Corianne Ziobro. Andre Augusto Silva.
Suave Kayvon Wiley, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Clark. Nola Jean Parmenter, associates with highest honors.
Michelle Tortoretto Graves.
Algion R. Seals.
Heina Margarita B. Olmo, summa cum laude.
Amanda J. Estes, summa cum laude.
Anthony Stansel.
Montana K. DeReese, cum laude.
Tiffany Shante Mountain, cum laude.
Anna Marie DeSantis, summa cum laude.
Marissa Harrington, summa cum laude.
Christina Marie LaGuardia, summa cum laude.
Amanda Elizabeth Prophet.
Michelle Bigelow.
Sydney Julia Sloan.
Calandria Lee, summa cum laude.
Samantha Nuccio, cum laude.
Monica Channel.
Jessica L. Webb, associates with high honors.
Michelle Wood, summa cum laude.
Carrie Leland Trineri, summa cum laude.
Leilani Gray.
James Sargent, summa cum laude.
Dawn Holsibus, magna cum laude.
Bolivar Flores III, magna cum laude.
Richard C. Whalen, summa cum laude.
Michael S. Lima.
Crystal Alexandra Peatfield.
Matthew Truitt, summa cum laude.
Deidra Crocker, summa cum laude.
Matthew Robert McCullough.
Natalie Culver Turner.
Chelsea Nicole Davis.
Leslie R. LaPointe, summa cum laude.
Barbara J. Reisinger.
Allison Jean Pansecki.
Dalen Osmer.
Tatiana Amelbert, summa cum laude.
Aubrey N. Citino, magna cum laude.
Megan Pollock.
Sarah Catherine Visconti.
Kaylin E. Tarasca.
Shonda Loader, magna cum laude.
Gabrielle Rogers, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Kane.
Robert Brian Radcliffe, summa cum laude.
Megan Marie Lawless.
Dominique Marie Mota, summa cum laude. Lauren Marie Morency, summa cum laude. Sarah Walker, summa cum laude. Christina Lee Wade. Sophia R. Lewis. Caprice Pennington Willis. Kayla Moore. Little Mathis Harris Jr. Jermaine Tyrone Kelly. Edgar Eliud Gonzalez. Patrick McCullough, summa cum laude.
Jacqueline K. Hamrick, cum laude.
William D. McCullough Jr., magna cum laude.
Corinne Lachey Hickson.
Danielle Gomez Valdez, summa cum laude.
Kiara Dene Chrétien.
Ryan Michael Bolger, summa cum laude.
Amy Louise Reynolds Anderson.
Terry Lou Harris, summa cum laude.
Thomas Scott Salmon, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Weems Loscombe.
Bodana Fedan, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Lynn Vasquez.
Alexandria Waltz, summa cum laude.
Geneva Denise Hood.
Camille Olivia Kelleher.
Jocelyn Lynette Neal.
Courtney Hayes Mason, summa cum laude.
Renata A. Dudas.
Luis Enrique Rosado Jr.
Megan M. Mays, magna cum laude.
Carissa Rose Bados. Melissa Martell, summa cum laude.
Cynthia Ann Kinahan, cum laude.
Tracy Sylvester.
Nancy Patricia Glasheen.
Laura Kalkanen Garza, summa cum laude.
Reagan Price Aliwine, summa cum laude.
Sonia Richardson.
Ron Martino, summa cum laude.
Tasha May Newbert.
Dakendra Lawanda Turner.
Kimberly Raffaelli.
Debrina K. Evans.
David O'Keefe, summa cum laude.
Christopher George Anthony Volton, summa cum laude.
Joel Christopher Galley, summa cum laude.
Ryan Housley, summa cum laude.
David Scott Leclerc.
Kaylee DiNuccio, associates with highest honors.
Christy Rourke, summa cum laude.
Patricia Bordeaux Ajlani.
August M. Levesque.
Madhur M. Devi.
Kirio Marie Hammond.
Michael R. Sywinski.
Michael Scott Arsenault, summa cum laude.
Virginia Lowry.
Ellen Anderson, associates with highest honors.
Stephanie Mercedes Joseph.
Anessa Salahovic.
Erica Muniz, magna cum laude.
Catherine Marie Johnson.
Michelle Potter, cum laude. Nilsa Yvette Ramirez, summa cum laude.
Christina Arman.
Haley Grooms, summa cum laude. Joseph Bunk.
Chelsea St. George.
Brian Ventura Teeves.
Carly Motica, cum laude.
William Dunbar.
Margaret Loring, summa cum laude.
Brittany Kayla Duval.
Montrese White.
Tara Gilbert, cum laude.
Daniel Conlon Aguilar, summa cum laude.
Nelson Verdejo.
Cassandra Wilson, summa cum laude.
Scott Hendren, summa cum laude.
Colin A. Wood, Jr.
Victoria Bonventre.
Edward Kozatek.
Bethany A. Shub.
Glennis Valerie Moreno.
Keith Forehand, cum laude.
Samantha Ost.
Olivia Oberlin, summa cum laude.
Christopher Young.
Sherry Lynn Lingle, cum laude.
Jamie L. Martin.
Jonathan S. Mills, summa cum laude.
Danica Marie S. Chua.
Michael Paul Ardito.
Joshua LaFrance.
Viviana Casanova, magna cum laude.
Brittany Marie Shute.
Samaya Robinson.
Stephanie M. Covington.
Samantha F. Olin.
Camille Anastasia Hagan.
Robert Michael Cox.
Sharina McDowell.
Kimberly Latrell Leak.
Kristen Nemeth.
Megan Glancy Smith, summa cum laude.
Tracy L. Skates, summa cum laude.
Mickinson Demond.
Efren A. Gonzalez, cum laude.
Alana Marie Shower, summa cum laude.
Christine Marie Sedelnik.
Abby Olson, associates with high honors.
Christy Newell, magna cum laude.
James M. Parks, summa cum laude.
Brittany Beam.
Karen Marie Hills, summa cum laude.
Ifunanya Stephanie Unsofor.
Jason Tope.
Alicia Francesca Colodi, magna cum laude.
Louisa S. Caswell, cum laude.
Monica Christine Goodlett.
Karen Lee Fabian, summa cum laude.
Raj Shah, cum laude.
Samantha Donahue. Sarah A. Klitsky, summa cum laude.
Richard O'Hara, magna cum laude.
Kenneth Shane Lawson, summa cum laude.
Manuela Londono Alvarez.
Jasmine Kirksey.
Jessica Diamond Blank, summa cum laude.
Julian Salinas, summa cum laude.
Quentin Willis.
Joshua Garza.
Raquel Spigner.
Michael W. Schultes, magna cum laude.
Salome Masudi.
Brenda Sue McSalmon.
Omar Hussein.
Scott Newton, cum laude. Jeanette Smith.
Catherine O'Neill, magna cum laude.
Caitlin D. Fifield.
Tiffany Gwynn.
Amber Barber.
Amber B. Terry.
Lauren Fershman, magna cum laude.
Gracie Hansbrough Carroll.
Brittany E. Frizzell.
Ansbruna Blackston, summa cum laude.
Ilda Depina Pepler.
Peter Owalabi.
Natalie Hodgen.
Christine Sylvain, summa cum laude.
Holly Ann White, summa cum laude.
Kelly Russell, associates with highest honors.
Katie M.W. Poole, summa cum laude.
Stephen Matthew Wells II, summa cum laude.
Lori Ann Hogg.
Michael Dennis Whitney, summa cum laude.
Robin Pittenger, associates with highest honors.
Jennifer A. Aiken, summa cum laude.
Melissa Van Meter.
Samuel Remchuk, summa cum laude.
Stephen T. Watts, magna cum laude.
Melissa M. Umpierrez.
Corey Bede.
Scott Welsh Isbell.
Kendra Blake, magna cum laude. Cristina Salvador, summa cum laude.
Catherine Albright Jenkins, summa cum laude.
Ashley Nicole Perret.
Jonathan Ward Duchette.
James Gianelli.
Caitlin Crary, cum laude.
Sarah F. Huberty.
Christina Farrington, summa cum laude.
Samantha Lynn Cruz, summa cum laude.
Brittany M. Longnecker, magna cum laude.
Wad Altaye.
Christina Anita Blanchard, summa cum laude.
Connor Frank McKenzie.
Charlie Wu, summa cum laude.
Alejandro Luis Perez III.
Denise Gonzalez.
Dale Johnson, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Merritt, summa cum laude.
David Zachary Nicholson Rushoff, summa cum laude.
Shanae J. Hoyt, summa cum laude.
Karen L. Blanchard Smith.
Stacy Elizabeth Macy.
Melinda Klug.
David Hole.
Jennifer Clausen, summa cum laude.
Ashley Marie Parker.
Shannon Noyes, associates with high honors.
Caitlin Weldon.
Jennifer Moore, associates with highest honors.
Rebecca Billings, summa cum laude.
Kevin Littlefield, magna cum laude.
Heaven Coville, cum laude.
Katia Echenique Sanchez, magna cum laude.
Jessica Lynn Selden, associates with highest honors.
Dominic Hai Lee.
Betty Pettit.
Hannah Elizabeth Armstrong.
Michael Stevens, associates with high honors.
Robin Seibert.
Janine Chattel Merrill.
Haley Burrill.
Delexius A. Walker.
Caitlin Faye Moore.
Megan Amber Swanson.
Gerald Miller, summa cum laude. Sumadeep Kaur.
Julia Marie Michelli, summa cum laude.
Christina Marie Gay, summa cum laude.
Julianne Dietrich, cum laude.
Michael Harmon DeRozier.
Candace Castagna.
Brittany Ship.
Teresa Tarnowski, summa cum laude.
Rosa Roberts, cum laude.
Joel Daniel.
Melissa Jean Groom.
Matthew Vonberg.
Jennifer Brown, cum laude.
Megan L. Ramage.
Samantha Marie Teft, summa cum laude.
Tiffany Danielle Boykins, magna cum laude.
Rosemarie A. Robinson.
Siobhan Kimball.
Kelly Lauren Keith.
Keely Perrin.
Brenda Peachy Cluxton, summa cum laude.
Hope Floyder, summa cum laude.
Alicia Marie Vitello, summa cum laude.
Crystalie Kuglin.
Thomas G. Fuller, cum laude.
Luz M. Rodriguez.
Cesar Javier Colotla, summa cum laude.
Liz Frazier.
Jennifer Isaacson, summa cum laude.
Erin Michelle Darlene Weaver.
Claudia Alejandra Kepler, summa cum laude.
Mindy Shenye Mwaniki.
Tracy Lynn Oliveria, associates with highest honors.
Natalie Sophia Baez.
Lisa Thomas, cum laude.
Donna Marie Dockham.
Kelly Cabral.
Jonathan Sturgill, magna cum laude.
Teresa Olson.
Kalisha P. Fitzpatrick, summa cum laude.
Latasha L. Martin. Heidi Amador Zuniga, cum laude.
Lakeisha R. Long, magna cum laude.
Dawn Alexis Hubbard.
Sierra McLennan Abate, summa cum laude.
Katrina D. Jordan.
Whitman Gerard Hartzell.
Nikki Laura Lor Rossi, cum laude. Crystal Lynn West, summa cum laude.
Phaedra Rollinson, associates with high honors.
Dakota Hipburn.
Colleen Keents, summa cum laude.
Kimberly A. Long.
Brittany Clement.
Janet L. Wood, summa cum laude.
Rhea Hendricks, magna cum laude.
Meredith K. Baker, summa cum laude.
Katina Marks.
Jacob Kuntz, cum laude.
Chase Brooks, cum laude.
Dinah Robinson.
Kathleen Bennett.
Stephanie Gregory Waite, summa cum laude.
Amanda Teresa Eckert.
Betlisa Q. Merkman, cum laude.
Adriana Maria Guy, summa cum laude.
Troy S. Merkman.
Jeremy Four, associates with highest honors.
Jeremy Johnson, associates with honors.
Brian Bowden.
Beatriz Villanueva, summa cum laude.
Joy Jan Niemeyer.
William A. Kramer, Jr.
Ebony Harris, magna cum laude. Kalina Green, summa cum laude. Ginger Smith. Casey Lee Kane. Katie Proper. Summa cum laude. Marixa Mata, summa cum laude. Kate E. Lyons, associate with highest honors. Jerome T. Strasser II, magna cum laude. Delvet Bell, associates with honors. Jennifer Ann Booth. Lindsay Carson Drews. Austin Jennings. Erica Harnois. Tina Bowe, magna cum laude. Holly Ann Salvucci, summa cum laude. Kevin Dennis. Hema Lama, summa cum laude. Kyle D. Power, magna cum laude. Kelly A. Bedard. Terry Clark, summa cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Bleesner. Celeste Marie Parrish. Jennifer Purifoy, with a shout out to her special needs grandsons, Sandy and Eli, Mommy loves you. Summa cum laude. Heather Baker. Carissa Haynes. Samantha Battison, magna cum laude. Carissa Pagel. Gretchen E. Calderon, cum laude. Shelby Hammett. Allison Workman, summa cum laude. Scotty Lee Tolley Jr. Michael Tim Franks, cum laude. Alex Lewis Cavaris, magna cum laude. Sarah Trevari. Nicole L. Roper, magna cum laude. Nicole Givens, Associates with Honors. Harneet Kaur Gill. Christina M. McKay, magna cum laude. Samuel William Wilson Gimignani, summa cum laude. Megan Thomas, magna cum laude. Tracy Paris, summa cum laude. Jennifer Diane Mata, summa cum laude. Andrea Charmaine King. Kendra Sadia White. Carla Bajorquez. Christine Clevisy, cum laude. Jerome Udit, summa cum laude. Megan Carey Rozier. Stephen Murphy, summa cum laude. Susan Annette Parker Smith. Amber Nicole Armstrong, summa cum laude. Zabiula Hakimi, with a Master's of Science. Natalie Alvarez Brown, Associates with Highest Honors. Rebecca Caesar. Robert Rogers, magna cum laude. Camilo Di Lorenzo, cum laude. Cameron Douglas, magna cum laude. Megan Isabel Schiappa. Rebecca Whitten. Kristen Ann Thompson, summa cum laude. George Ogwoka Osiemo. Judith Barringer Jenkins, summa cum laude. Jennifer Chavez, summa cum laude. Heidi M. Sparrow. Donovan Barham Hall. Lynn Ann Fitzpatrick.
time, but I have to come up and get my... Okay. First of all, I hope you won't be offended. And JR's not wrong, he's supposed to come up next, but I couldn't bear not coming up and saying, that was so much fun, I think we should do it one more time. You guys game? No. We're incredibly proud of you, and it's been a joyous occasion. This has been a great crowd, lots of noise, which we love, lots of joy in the house. And now you get to hear from JR, who will finish up the program as a representative of our Alumni Association.
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 170,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. At this time, if you are one of our learners who has earned an associate's or bachelor's degree, I invite you to participate in the ceremonial tradition of moving your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. As you go forth today, always remember our university's motto, Summa Optimaque. In English, the greatest and the best, and indeed you are. Congratulations.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise. And special thanks to our commencement speaker, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle, and guests are asked to exit and meet their graduates outside. Thank you and congratulations.